Welcome back, everyone, to CANSEC 2022 here at the Elasto Proxy booth. And yet again, we have another interview, this time with Chris Gagnon from Kongsberg Geospatial. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Very good. Kongsberg's actually our neighbor. You're actually next to us.
Yeah. We're neighbors throughout this week, so it's been good to see everyone. It's been good to see. Been watching you guys conduct interviews for the past couple of days now, so I thought I'd give it a shot myself.
And thank you for volunteering, and we know what I mean by volunteering.
Yeah, I think I might have grabbed the short straw, but that's all right.
That's fine. So, Chris, tell us about yourself and your company.
Yeah, so I'm a solutions engineer with Kongsberg Geospatial. Been working with them for a couple years now. Our kind of main technology is a geospatial SDK for rendering maps. We've been doing that for over 30 years now, and it's called TerraLens. So it used to be called Intermaphics, and it's rebranded. So you'll see us in lots of different military applications. We're in Aegis, Wedgetail. We're actually the only Canadian software on the Aegis system for the States.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a highly reliable map SDK, both 2D, 3D capability.
Nice.
You can show thousands of tracks and draw different things on maps. So yeah, you usually see us more in those military applications. We've kind of also pivoted a little bit over to the unmanned systems domain, and we're doing a lot of situational awareness and kind of data analytics in the UAV space there as well.
Was that pivot due to COVID?
No, that actually happened right before COVID, but kind of COVID's allowed us to mature the system,
Nice.
Throughout, and kind of allowed us to, we've been doing this since I think 2016 now.
Okay.
And with that geospatial background, we've been able to kind of integrate in different sensors and be able to, show situational awareness in that geospatial context.
In the last 2 years, I know we haven't been here in the past 2 years. So
Yeah.
what's Kongsberg Geospatial been up to in terms of, I know you've been maturing your system. Is there anything else that you've been working on?
So TerraLens has upgraded from version 8.0 and now we're on version 9. That happened throughout the pandemic, but I would say, a lot of development on that unmanned system software. So for now ground control stations, mission planning, of UAVs to situational awareness to enable beyond visual line of sight flights, as well as we've actually developed a new product called Midas, which is kind of allows you that PED zero data analytics to kind of at that tactical edge. So it allows operators to now analyze the data coming in from their EO, IR camera feeds and to kind of aid decision making at
Nice.
that front end.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is day 2. So what have you been hearing on the floor basically for the past day and a half, day 1 and now half of day 2 kind of?
Yeah, so this is actually my first CANSEC that I've been
Okay.
a part of, so it's been great to be here. It's great to see a lot of drones and unmanned systems. Sometimes the military can be behind on technology sometimes, so it's good to see that they're kind of cutting edge in some of these unmanned system use cases and stuff like that. So I've been talking to a lot of people.
Is that the big buzz? Is the unmanned? Has that been?
That is definitely for us, and it's good to see a lot of drone companies out here. So we're always happy to partner and provide that extra situational awareness software for the hardware devices.
Nice. If I had to ask you to tell us something interesting about your company, what would it be?
Well, we're a Norwegian company.
Okay.
So our parent company is in Norway, so we get to go see them every once
Very
in a while,
nice.
which is great. They do all kinds of things in Norway, but we're just 50 people here in Canada, and we're a tight family. We're starting to go back to the office finally, so
Awesome.
that's
Good.
fun. Get some barbecues out this summer and things like that. So
That's
yeah,
great.
looking forward to it.
Team building is super important. I think that was a big miss or a want or a need that a lot of companies couldn't fulfill in the past 2 years. That's great to hear.
Yeah. Transitioning to remote, technically speaking, has been no problem for us. We've been actually working remote before the pandemic, so it was an easy transition. But yeah, having moving to that more hybrid use kind of work way, and having that kind of extra face-to-face connection definitely goes a long way.
So what are some opportunities that you're seeing within your industry?
Yeah, so, big one that's coming out in the Canadian Navy that we have our eyes on is the RCN Star program. Draft RFP will hopefully drop soon, and then so we're partnered with Shield AI with their VBAT UAV for that, and we'll provide, the ground control station and things for that project. But there's a lot going on, both in the drone delivery industry, to delivering packages, to surveillance, to data analysis of sensor data. So yeah, we've been busy.
Awesome. Chris, I'm not going to take too much of your time. I know you're a busy guy, so we'll sign off over here. Thank you so much for taking the time and doing this. You did a great job, by the way, so thank you very much. With that, from Elasto Proxy, my name is Roberto Naccarato. We're here again at CANSEC 2022. Thank you again to Chris from Kongsberg Geospatial, and we'll see you guys this afternoon. Have a good one. Welcome back to CANSEC 2022. My name is Roberto Naccarato, and I'm joined here right now with Karine Bibeau. Hi, Karine.
Hi.
From Logistik. How's it going?
I'm going great. CANSEC has been wonderful.
I know it's been so busy. Today was really busy.
Yeah, and to see people back here.
Isn't it great?
Yes, face to face.
You're not a hologram, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, just making
I'm
sure.
not on Zoom either.
We're 3D.
Yes, we're 3D.
We're not 2D anymore. No, that's awesome. And your booth is 721.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful booth, which we'll be showing a video out shortly on that. But, before we continue, tell us about yourself and your company.
So I'm, like you said, Karine Bibeau. I'm
Yes,
VP of Client Experience.
Okay.
So Logistik is a managed clothing solution company.
Okay.
So we're proud to say we dress more than 300,000 Canadians, such as, for example, the members of the military, Canada Post, Customs and Borders. And we do turnkey solutions for garments, from R&D to delivery to the individual.
Nice. So we haven't seen anyone for the past 2 years. So what's Logistik been doing for the past 2 years?
I think there's been 2 years of innovation, which we've been showcased in our booths. The first is, for example, a 3D scanning system for doing body measurements is an important thing in clothing. And what we did is we partnered with a Canadian company, making sure that we can do the hand, the foot, the head, not only the body.
Wow.
So better measurements. The other thing is innovations in green eco-textiles, such as milkweed and hemp. So milkweed is a weed that we're using it as an insulation to replace polyester or even down.
It's very light. I was there, I was touching it, incredibly light.
Yeah, and it's basically 30% less weight for the warmer.
Absolutely. And you also have your cold textile.
Well, basically it's our cold weather layering system. So we design a whole new collection for Arctic wear or Antarctic wear, basically. So from the undergarments, the base layers to mid layers, different missions, different operations. So people can basically use one or the other garments, and it adds as well the head and the feet. So we thought of the boots, of the glove system, as well as the headwear system.
Awesome. Did COVID force you to pivot, or made you think differently in any way?
No, I think our company's always innovated. We're doing still AI, we did RFID. I think that is the DNA of the company is innovation. Yep. And it's just that we had a little pause in a way to rethink and think differently. And that's a great thing.
Awesome. So this is day 2, and we're almost done day 2. And so, what have you been hearing? I know you guys have been really busy. So, what have you been hearing a lot of? Like, what's the big buzz that you've been hearing on the floor?
Well, I think they're looking. Everyone wants to buy our collection, and well, no, we're doing it for people who serve. And I think as well that we had military across the world that came in, and Logistik's a global company. We're not only in Canada. We're in Australia. We're in Germany. We're in France.
Wow.
And recently won a 16-year contract for the management of the New Zealand Defense Clothing Solutions. So I think they all came, especially the Australians, like, we're cold too, believe it or not. So,
I don't believe them. It's a very warm country.
Well, yes, but they still go to the Antarctic.
True.
Yes.
So tell me something interesting about your company.
Well, like I talked about New Zealand, I think there's loads of things. Believe it or not, we're doing AI. We're looking at supply chain, and we're integrating AI in our supply chain.
Can you give me an example about
Well, imagine that we want to rethink how we ship, to ship less, in more full boxes or more.
Okay.
Imagine you're doing Amazon. Have you received, like, you order 3 items, receive 3 boxes?
Sometimes even 4.
Or 4.
Yeah.
So we're doing it to try to reduce our green gas emissions on shipments.
That's awesome. That's really well done. Thank you. That's awesome. This is good. And what are some opportunities that you're seeing within your industry?
I think is thinking differently. The eco textiles. I think the green procurement, the Aboriginal procurement as well. We're looking at how can we integrate some Indigenous nations in our procurement.
Wow.
Like in the hemp, for example, we could probably plant hemp on Indigenous lands and try to use that, or fur. So I think there's loads of opportunities, as well as just development, thinking differently in clothing system.
That's incredible. Like I said, I walked into the booth, I was able to see some of your products, and just the clothing measuring, that was really stunning, because I've bought clothes online like many people have, and to be able to get an actual measurement, knowing how that fits right away, that's super cool to be able to do that. And through a phone, that's the other incredible
through a phone,
thing.
really easy. You saw it, it's like very quick, so it's
Karine, thank you so much. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you're super busy. So
thank you,
again,
Roberto.
Thank you so much. So Karine Bibot from Logistik. So this is Roberto Naccarato on behalf of Elasto Proxy here at CANSEC 2022. Thank you so much, and thank you again for stopping by.
Thank you, Roberto. Thank you.
Bye. Welcome back, everyone. So it's past 3 o'clock right now here at CANSEC 2022, and we've had an incredible day. And as for those that have been watching on YouTube, we've had some incredible interviews as well. So I want to thank everyone that participated today. I also want to take the time to to thank Mr. Justin Gosnell, who's been behind the camera working everything through. So Mr. Justin, thank you so much. Marc Gyselinck as well as Clyde Sharpe have been running around trying to help people get people to come onto the front of the camera as well. So I want to thank Clyde and Marc as well for running around with that. Again, it was after 2 years of not seeing anybody, to be able to do this was a great feeling, and I'm really appreciative of being able to come back and doing this type of work here at CANSEC. So looking forward to CANSEC 2023. So we're going to be back doing, again, the same type of thing. So looking forward to that. And for everyone, thank you, Katsi, as well. So with that, my name is Roberto Naccarato on behalf of Elasto Proxy. And we're about to start shutting things down here at CANSEC 2022. So have a great night, everyone, and see you guys soon. Have a good one.